So last night I decided to pull out the bike, do some riding, clear my mind. I didn't have to go to work today, so let's say, let's do some riding. Pull it out around 11:15 p.m. and there's nothing but traffic. It was very disappointing. Um, I wanted to practice some turns, I want to get better at my turns, build up my confidence with the bike, which it still isn't there. But, what are you going to do? There's only two ways you can build confidence on a bike, and it's by one, riding it, and two, making it the way you want. And right now the cheapest way is for me to ride it more. So until I get the steering damper and the upgraded suspension, I just want to get used to the bike. And actually, in one of those first turns, my back end wobbled a little bit, which is, not something I'm used to. So, anyway, all this traffic I was dealing with, I said, you know what, I'm going to pull over, stop by a little spot, get some Diet Cokes, and, wait for the traffic to die down, wait for the volume of things, the volume of cars on the street to stop. And it made me think, listen, I need to do a track day. This part right here is really interesting because two things. One, I say, oh boy, because this turn tightens up a lot more than I expected.
Oh boy.
And yeah, pull out whatever. It wasn't terrible, but I was able to take the turn, but it just tightened up a little bit more. And then this turn here, there was a nail polish bottle or some sort of bottle on the street, and I hit it, just shifted my front end maybe over 2 inches, not even, maybe, but freaked me out. So things like that made me think, or short up my thinking that I need to do a track day. There's not, there shouldn't be all this debris in the road on a track, and while there's traffic, they're most likely trying to go in the same direction as you, and they're not looking to slow you down, they're not looking to hinder you in any way. This is a track day. We're all working to get better and not working to destroy someone's standing in a pole position. So, that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to do a track day. I was looking at a couple of stuff in Poconos and New Jersey, but they're all, far rides, and I would have to buy a trailer or buy a hitch for a car. I don't think it's a great idea to ride down and then, do a track day and then ride back up. I don't think that's the greatest idea. Also, I was looking at Champ School. Champ School is pretty awesome. Very highly recommended, highly rated. So I kind of want to check it out. I think it's going to be beneficial. I would most likely do the street Champ School first because it's less expensive, it's one day, and it's more applicable to what I do. And then maybe eventually I'll do a track Champ School. And those are, I believe 2 days. They're way more expensive, and I think would probably better if I rent a bike, or maybe, hopefully, who knows, maybe one day I get a dedicated track bike that I can set up for the track and just, trailer to the track a couple times a month, maybe, and just and do some track stuff, just do some track bike stuff. on track days. That would be fun. Where's the turns? There's no turns here. You know? Where am I going? A straight line with a slight curve? Yeah, this is like, this is boring, you know? And you can go the speed limit at, in a straight line, but it takes, someone a little bit more skilled to go the speed limit in a turn. Look at that. Look at all those cars. It's terrible. There's a curve coming up, and they're all like in a linebacker defensive position. And then there's seams in the road, and every time I'm not the best at riding, but I don't want to hit a seam of the road at any type of angle. Or too much of an angle, I should say. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at to do some track days. Oh, and another thing, I wasn't recording while this was going on because I was riding back home. I was cooling down. I had already had done my practice for the day. I was doing like a little cool down ride back from practicing turns and some spirited stuff. But some truck tried to get in my lane. I was in the left lane, he was in the middle lane. This is not recorded, by the way, because like I said, I was cooling down. And he tried to get in my lane in front of me, so I sped up to get past him. And what happens? I get a little handlebar wobble, and this is the exact reason why I believe it needs to have a steering damper. This is crazy. Why do I have to deal with this? This is stuff that Suzuki came with OEM on a lot of their older bikes that were less expensive or the same price. All right, that's all I got.